So we're back on the Strip, everything's back to normal, but I can't believe how much this place has changed. So join me as we take a walk down Las Vegas Boulevard and get some footage to explain why this city doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before. If you came here after COVID or even after the last few years and you missed even 6 months, this place is completely different. I'm Steven, I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Let's go take a look right now. All right, so we're starting off at the Pinball Hall of Fame. Of course, behind me right there is the Dream Hotel. And just in a video I did last week, we talked about how the Dream Hotel, the dream isn't over, but it's certainly on hold, or it's become a nightmare for them. So that's one project that was really gonna bolster the amount of folks down here, but that's probably not happening. You can check that video out if you want to. It'll be a little card in the top somewhere above my head. Pinball Hall of Fame, lots of stuff for sale or lease. What else do we got down here? Oh man, we got a lot of stuff. I mean, we got the complete renovation of one of the hotels here on the Strip, a complete transition, no longer even the same name. You wouldn't even recognize it if you hadn't been here and not paying attention to the news. We got brand new retail developments that completely went and replaced one of the major, well, would have been major hotels over at City Center called the Harmon. We got a whole lick of stuff like the big lobby at Caesars. Now, we may not cover it all in this video, so you might have to come back for part 2. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and tell me what you think is the best new addition or the craziest addition or deletion from the Strip as we take a walk down Las Vegas Boulevard today. And oh look, it's the wedding chapel where my wife and I got married all those years ago. You know, it's kind of funny because of all this new stuff we're going to be talking about. Of course, we lost a bunch of stuff. Places like the Little Church of the West are actually on the United States Historic Registry of Places, meaning that no matter what they do, this place will never be torn down. So if you're going to get married in Vegas, find one of these types of chapels. There's a few of them, some of them near downtown. This one on the south end. This is the first ever log cabin style that was ever constructed here in town. And it's actually a really great chapel. I can't recommend it enough. And I've been married nearly 20 years, so I guess that has some good luck chuck. Plus some celebrities were married here too. You should check out their website, it's a good one. So just one thing that I've noticed, and you're gonna see in this video too, is the amount of homeless people on the Strip. There is a lot of them, and yes, there were homeless people on the Strip before, but I came down here to do photography last weekend, and you have folks just sleeping in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard. I don't want to dwell on it, but I do think we should address it. Maybe in a future video, but subscribe to the channel, another reason to subscribe. And for the record, I'm going to keep asking you to subscribe in this video because, quite frankly, my content's good, and you need more of it. But let's continue on. There's some like mixed-use development type stuff down here. Most of this land has actually been sold to an Israeli company, but there's height restrictions. Fun fact about this area, this is how former Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak became very, very rich, very, very wealthy. He actually bought land and then sued the county because he couldn't sell it to somebody because those people that wanted to buy it wanted to build skyscrapers. He claims that he was never told about the restrictions and he won millions of dollars in a lawsuit. Go figure. Guess there's lots of ways to get rich in America. Let's continue on as we walk past the decrepit and broken down Laughing Jackalope. If you know about this building, tell me in the comments. I'm sure some of you guys have experiences here. Wow, so this is actually pretty cool. This little area that I just told you will be going out to eventually be raised to build something. There's some new thing here called Egg Shop, and there's a giant line here. So Egg Shop is crushing it. Where'd you guys find it? ATV. Oh, this is an ATV tour, so you're all in a group. I thought maybe this was just the most popular place on the Strip all of a sudden. Okay, well, it's a big ATV group who brought the people in. So I thought maybe, but it's still something new. And we have the Nirvana Hotel. And the Nirvana Hotel, the first hotel that Nirvana ever stayed at. That's not true. I don't know why it's called the Nirvana Hotel. I don't even know if it's open. But truth be told, at least there's something new down here. is never here before. Let's get down there and see what we got, because we're gonna go past the Route 91 Harvest Festival tragedy site, which we're gonna be doing a video on soon because they have released some motives. Gosh, they're lame. So subscribe for that. See, I told you to subscribe again. And then we're gonna get down to where all the action is. And again, this will probably be a two-part video, so make sure you do subscribe, hit the bell for that. And there you go. So I'm gonna give you a preview of a video I'm gonna have to make. Behind me stands these two ugly pillars. What are they exactly? Well, this was supposed to be something called the Skyview. Skyview was an observation wheel similar to the High Roller. It competed, it failed. But I suspect because Allegiant Stadium is right on the other side of that, this land will be sold soon to somebody who has big plans for it. But in this economy, it's hard to say. But just want to touch upon that because some people ask me what that thing even is behind me, and it's always good to kind of let people know. Not all projects in Vegas have always been successful. Onwards and upwards, let's go. So I'm in front of the Mandalay Bay. Oddly enough, the water is shut down. I don't know if this is a water restrictions thing or not, but I want to take a second to ask you guys, to tell you two things. Ask you one thing and tell you another thing. Number one, thanks for watching my channel. Without you guys, we got nothing. And you guys have been watching for a long time, some of you. Appreciate you guys, and please do, if you're just here new on the channel, subscribe. This is my sponsor spot. Sponsoring this 100%, is there somebody behind me? Sponsoring this 100% on Patreon. So if you guys are on Patreon, it costs $5 a month to join. If you join for a year, you get a huge discount. And you guys get works of like this early, and you guys also get updates on my life, and you guys get day-to-day stuff and things I can't put on YouTube. So check out Patreon. We also have a Discord server that goes 24/7 if you want to chat with other people from the channel about anything else in life. So it's a really great value. It's a couple of pennies a day. You can't even buy a fancy coffee for $5 anymore, or even a dozen eggs. That's crazy. Anyways, thank you guys. Let's keep going. I just want to take a second to say God bless you all for watching. You guys are the best. So I guess as we get to like the modern strip, the strip that everybody goes to, one of the things we have to talk about is the Tropicana right behind us. Now, the Tropicana was purchased some time ago. I actually did a whole video on this on the channel. I'll try to put a little card up in the corner. Whether or not this sticks around isn't unknown. There's rumors that they're gonna build a big baseball stadium there, but that's a pretty hefty thing to do. Although, with what you'll see in the rest of this video as we get closer, may not be that unreasonable that somebody wants to do a crazy thing like that. So are they going to build a stadium here? I don't think it'll happen because I think the Oakland Athletics baseball team are using Vegas as a bargaining chip. But there she is, one of the oldest properties on the main strip in Las Vegas, predated only by, at this point, the Flamingo. And we'll see if Tropicana sticks around. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk about that more too. All right, so if you're renting a car out here, one major change you have to know about is what's called Tropicana. If I get on the other side behind me, you're gonna see so much orange conage, buddy, like Pauly Shore might say. That's because the busiest intersection, or one of them in the United States, Western United States of America, is Tropicana and the 15. This feeds into the strip and goes into Western Las Vegas. The thing is, it's really old. So they started knocking down the interstate bit by bit, the on-ramp, off-ramp. What's funny to me is that it actually looks identical in the renderings, but I'm sure it's going to be better. This will go on all the way through the end of 2024. So yes, they did book the Super Bowl in Vegas, with this interchange being the main way to get closest to Allegiant Stadium where the Super Bowl will be played. So make alternate plans. Don't trust your GPS because your GPS might be terribly out of date. Don't take this interchange. You're not getting anywhere with it. It's going to be a bad trip for you. You know what? This is another water feature that's out of service. So there's usually water coming up on this little platform here. So let's think about this for a minute. We had no water at Mandalay Bay. There's no water in the Statue of Liberty, and there's no water here. I wonder if this is something to do with water restrictions. The new law is a change that is not applicable to the strip, but is applicable to the strip, that went into effect last year, say no new golf courses and no new strip water features. This is funny because everybody's always typing into their phone trying to figure out where they're going in Vegas. So I wonder if this is a thing. If somebody knows, tell me in the comments below. So now, depending on the last time you came here, the Hawaiian Marketplace was all the rage at one point, but it kind of failed. I made a video on that. You should totally watch it. Now we have this corner called Harmon Corner. Sugar Factory's behind me. That used to, of course, be in Fashion Show Mall. This replaced Twin Peaks. And then on the other side here, we're going to have, of course, the old Hawaiian Marketplace, where, as we showed in a video just the other day, last week or two, the project's on stall. Mr. T, as I call him, Tim Fertitta, he said he might not build his dream casino. More street performers to compete with behind me. Let's take a look at what the Hawaiian Marketplace and Travelodge look like now. So what's really weird to me is that this restaurant, which used to be a HarleyDavidson Cafe, this is still open. And so is the Grand Canyon and Timeshare guys. I don't know if this has got a free pass, but man, Travelodge is gone, wiped off the map. To be replaced by who knows what, who knows when, may not ever happen. There it is. This is where it used to be. If you wanted to make a joke about a hotel on the strip, it would have been on the Travelodge. So a big thing that you never used to see was people selling fruits and hot dogs. Don't ask me if they have a license, but nowadays everybody has to make $1, so let's not be so quick to judge. Ay, ¿cuántos dólares? $10. You get a cup for $10. Oh, and then she's selling real, genuine Louis Vuitton products. Hi. Oh, geez. I'll blur your face, I promise. Okay.
What's your channel?
It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas.
Not leaving Las Vegas.
Filipina ka?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Hello.
Good luck, make some money. Okay.
Thank you so much.
How much are the bags?
I don't know. Magkano to? What is one? 130.
130 costs 10 times as much in there. 20 times as much in there. Wowza. Okay, we're gonna blur their faces because we don't want them to get into trouble. So a big thing about the retail complex over here, which is brand new, this is called 67. And it's where the old Harmon Hotel would have sat back in the day. This is just basically retail, and it's going to be opening very soon. I heard a rumor that David Copperfield is going to be having a museum there. We'll see how that goes. It's not high-end like the Crystals, and it's not lower-end like the Miracle Mile. So there won't be an H&M, but there won't be a Louis Vuitton. So maybe you get a Michael Kors store or something like that in there. So this is the construction that's happening over here at the Miracle Mile shops. They replaced all of these doors, which isn't a big deal. They're also replacing the signs, and we have another show going on. So it's really, really loud out here. Another show's happening. Maybe we can get some high-speed footage of that. So we still got businesses that are open. It's gonna be really loud. PBL Rock Bar is gone. You can see the balcony right here. And yeah, but we got these street performers. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of street performers out here in town. And let's take a look at the show real fast and then go on up to what's happening at Bally's, Horseshoe. So as we leave the show, my watch says it's a loud environment. Another thing that's going on here is that the ticket booths are back open, at least a few of them. This used to be Tickets for Tonight, now it's Bravo Tickets and Tours, and it's good to see them back. If you're looking for attractions, it seems like this is your place. I don't know if they have show tickets, because all they're doing is advertising the attractions, but maybe check here. And it's not a timeshare, you just go and buy tickets for a discount price for activities and stuff. So we made it this far, and the big deal is right behind us. It's the old Bally's, which is now, of course, the Horseshoe. So we're not going to go into the hotel today. You're going to have to subscribe for that. We got the Bellagio fountains shooting off behind us right there. Let's go take a look at what's happening out front. There's a lot of changes. You need to subscribe for part 2, because I'm going to go past here on another day and do another edit. You know, these videos on YouTube can't be too long, even though you'd like them to be, maybe. Most people like them shorter. So let's go take a look at the front of the brand new Horseshoe, see if it was worth all the hype. So how about some final thoughts here as we stand in front of the Horseshoe, a brand that used to exist in Vegas. I did a whole video on it. You should click on the video and watch it. You'll understand why this property's transition here is kind of such a big deal. And isn't it fascinating how everything in this town that was lost for a brief minute by COVID and C-19 virus and all these things is suddenly just brand new again with tons and tons of changes. Hey, if you liked this video, you can subscribe to the channel and get my update when I go on the other side and check out what else has changed in this town, because it never stops changing and it never will. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys like this kind of stuff. We do videos, we're back from our break, and we're updating you all the time. My name's Steven, I'm not leaving Las Vegas. If there's something I missed, be sure to tell me in the comments so I can cover it. Now's the time of the video where I say, I love you, Caroline, be safe, can't wait till you get home to me. When we say 3, 2, 1, and click.